Sides have been chosen, and now pistol round number 1. Commencing right away. It does look like these Terrors have taken control of Pop Dog. They're looking to find some great frags here. They catch one in that CT held position. As Hooch is able to get that first kill. He peeks out looking for more. That is just too tall of a task for him. Yakindar finding 2, however, keeps this nice and even at a 2v2. As Alien looking for that kill, he is finally able to find it, but now it's all down to Hunden versus 2. This is going to be incredibly tricky here. It's alternate attacks. He got absolutely stomped on map number 2. Close finish on map 1. It's all down to Hunden here to dictate how this T-side train will begin. They know that he's running for that B site. He's not going to be able to get either kill. First round on the board for EPG. It's a clean slate. This is the only map that matters now, and EPG have taken the lead. What happened on Nuke doesn't matter. What happened on Mirage does not matter. It's all down to Train. And I know, at least from experience, that these Russian teams really kind of prefer maps like Train. They enjoy having that range with their AWP on either bomb site. You can even, I'd say this is one of the maps where you can double up on T side and find some sort of success due to the lane kind of fashion of these 2 very large bomb sites. This is just going to be nice and slow from these Terrors, as they definitely want to get this bomb down. They weren't able to in the previous. If they're able to find it here, they could still be able to buy sometime soon. At least fairly decently. As Stefan, he's able to find 2, looking for a third now, and it's likely that he could find one. But it's going to be Alien to find the final frag of the round. 2 rounds now for EPG. You can use code CUP at loot.bet for a nice little promotional deal up to 50. It's going to be a nice little round here from EPG as alternate attacks. They're just full saving. Oh, and that grenade from Finn's going to do a lot of damage to Console and Stefan. Not quite finishing blows, but enough to really just kind of solidify the round. Finn pulls out his pistol and gets peeked by 2 at the same time, but Alien's going to make sure that bomb does not even go down. 3 rounds now for EPG, but alternate attacks, they're looking like this is going to be buy round number 1. That op on Searson, wasn't sure if he was going to do that or if he was just going to pull out the utility. But no, it's the op, head armor, no nades to work with. It's going to be a very, very tricky round here for these T's to take a bomb site, because honestly they have some utility but not very much to work with. They do have 4 smokes. That's more than enough to take a bomb site, but they have to use it to take a bomb site, not any kind of clearing corners, anything of that nature. These counter terrorists, they have much more to work with. Molotovs, or rather incendiaries, forgive me, as they are on that counter-terrorist side. Now these T's are in a very strong position, but as Cry does get that first kill onto Stefan, it makes it that much more possible. The crossfire comes out, and Hooch is able to get the kill onto Hunden. Upgrade that FAMAS for an AK. It's a 4v4 though, as Yakindar is dead at the hands of Keto. Nice little push towards that B bomb site, but they know that at least Finn is nearby. Holding 1 player on the B site, kind of a popular strategy here, but Finn may not be the one that can successfully hold this site, as Alien has rotated. You definitely have to be able to get that kill off very early on, or else you're going to be paying for it for the rest of the round. They are able to kill Finn, but now Alien is in position at the back of site, waiting for his teammates to rotate into him. This is going to be hard. His Console, well, he peeks out at all, which is a mistake to do against Alien in that position. I mean, Searson found himself in a very strong position going up into the Brown Hall, but they weren't ready for Hooch who was able to get 2 kills and the bomb defuse in that 4th round. Does mean alternate aTTaX losing that first gun round, and after nuke, I mean, you definitely want to see alternate aTTaX come out strong here on map number 3. This is incredibly important, though this is still the upper bracket. If you lose, you're not out of it. It is a very important position to be in. Look at those pistols being purchased by alternate aTTaX. Once again, they're just on those upgraded pistols. These CTs are in a very strong position, especially with Elian still on that AWP, but Cry, he's going to get taken out by Keto. Nikindar's not really in the best of positions here on the bomb train itself, not quite able to find any of these kills. He only finds 1 in total, but Nikindar and Finn Vicious out of the picture. It's all down to Hooch and Elian, with Elian not able to find 1. Very strange sight from him. We do see Hunden pick up the AWP, and it's all down to Hooch. This is going to be the first round for alternate aTTaX. Not really expected, that's for sure. That is quite the eco round. Hunden still looking for a kill. It does look like Hooch is just going to hold on to this M4. The right call to make. I mean, it's a 1v3. You're very low on HP. These players came out the gate much stronger than they did on Nuke when Hooch won that insane 1v3. Hooch might peek out a little further than he should, though. He's not going to. Hold on to that M4. The money not as strong as you would expect on EPG after winning 4 rounds in a row. However, alternate aTTaX, they do have the equipment value advantage in this round. Not by much, but they do have the utility that they need, including Searson, who has that op, who has the nades to make this work for them. I mean, that previous round, it just didn't work out for those players over on that counter-terrorist side. They needed to be able to close that out, but they just couldn't. This Cry, he sees these nades 4 down. But Finn, he will stand strong, holding with Hooch's M4, not able to get a single kill. But at least the calls are being made now that it is going to be a push for that B bomb site. But as Cry and Elian fall, it's just going to be a second round for alternate aTTaX. EPG, they're looking like they're going to have to save here. It looks like that, at least. Match pause comes out. It's just going to be nice and easy for these players. Ooh, over on that alternate aTTaX side. This is just going to be a save. Looking strong for sure. These players over on alternate aTTaX, much stronger than they did over on Nuke. Sorry, I was just updating the odds for this third map. It's not too private of a chat. Don't worry about it. Two-round advantage here for EPG. As Searson does get that first kill onto Nikindar. Finn, he's just not being able to hold on to this B-bomb site very well. I know that this is just a save round from these CTs. I mean, there's no way he would have been able to hold that site by himself with just a pistol. However, this B defense needs to change up. Finn hasn't been able to defend it very well in any of the rounds. Four to 3. Not a difficult round for alternate aTTaX to win there. Especially because look at that money starting to build up. You need that economic control. That's just one of those Counter-Strike things. Alternate attacks definitely have it now in EPG. They have to do something about it. It doesn't look like that A defense is very strong, but a nice change of pace here over on B as Yakindar does get that opening pick onto Keto. They're just going to fall back, play it safe. They have the early man advantage, and now they just need to close in on it. Searson just making sure that there's no push out from Ivy. Looks like Cry wants to do, but it's not going to quite yet. Hooch is in a good position to possibly get this kill onto console. Possibly, I say. Does look like Elian's gonna flick right onto Stefan. They're not dry peeking him on this map. Elian finding more kills. 3 for him in this round. And now Cry able to get that final kill onto console. A 5th round for EPG, but alternate attacks, they are far from out. Look at that money. It's so built up, they're going to be able to buy at least a couple more rounds. This is going to be a very interesting 3rd map because, I mean, AA, they're not out of it yet. It's nice and close. They're only 2 rounds down, and as Searson wins the gunfight against Elian, that's going to make it that much more difficult for Finn to defend this B-bomb site. Looking incredibly strong on map 1 and 2, but now Elian kind of struggling to get these kills here on map 3. He did have that 3K in the previous round. There is going to be a pause headed into round number 10. Just going to be a pretty clean-cut round from alternate attacks. Gotta be able to win these rounds over on EPG. As Finn is able to get 1 kill on the defense. It's already down to a 3v4, and Hooch, he just has to fall back and attempt to save this op. But that bomb's not even down yet. It's gonna be difficult. That is for sure. ECTs, they're not even going to attempt. They know that these players on alternate attacks, once they take that site, they defend it as strongly as possible, and something's going to have to change up on that B defense. It's not working from Finn, and it's not working from Elian, who in those first 2 maps was looking absolutely insane. I mean, he almost dropped 40 on map 1. So to be in this position now where he's not able to defend this B bomb site, just insane. Does look like Cry is going to get a kill on the Hunden at least, but yeah, I have to keep in mind that money's so strong. 2 AKs saved on that CT side. We are just going into this. We're going right on into this pause, which was immediately canceled. They were probably discussing it in the previous round. Is going to be a dangerous round for EPG as they don't have much money to work with. Hooch was able to hold on to that AWP, so Elian at least has that going for him. But as Searson already gets an opening pick onto Cry, it's going to be dangerous. Elian does win out on that gunfight this time. Hunden falls to Yakindar as well. It's down to a 4v3. These players on EPG, maybe that timeout is all that they needed, but they definitely needed it. Tell you that much. Is going to be nice. Nice and slow from these terrorists, but Elian's in position to try to defend. Does get that kill onto console. But now in the 3v2, terrorists do have that bomb site. It's planted as well. This retake is not going to be easy. Not in the slightest. It does look like Stefan does get that kill onto Elian. Now it's all down to Hooch and Yakindar versus Keto. Make it all down to Yakindar. He's not going to be able to win that fight. It's Keto finding 3 to keep the dream alive for alternate attacks. 5 rounds for them. It's going to be a nice and easy round here for these terrorists as EPG are on a full save. And keep in mind, what happened in the previous map doesn't matter. What happened in map number 1 doesn't matter. It's all down to this round here. Does look like a free round for alternate attacks, and they even get the bomb down. It's all down to Cry now versus 5. It's not going to happen. There's no possible way this happens. And there goes the round. This is just going to be alternate attacks once again in the lead, but EPG are on a bye here. They have to be able to win this here. It's just going to be a slow round from alternate attacks, and they just want to execute onto this B side. It works every time. I mean, it's Finn and Hooch. A little bit of a change up here on the B side. They definitely need to hold it much stronger than they have been. So alternate attacks once again in the lead. They find that first entry in Hooch. He's gonna eventually fall, not actually to Hunden. She gets the kill onto Hunden. Stefan finally being the man to shut him down, but Cry is able to get that kill. Stefan falls as well to Yakendar, and that is going to be the round. A double op recovered by Yakendar. It's going to be nice and interesting. 6-6. This round number 12 does come to a close. Nice and even, but that money has never been shut down on alternate attacks. That's crazy. Unknown, you don't deserve mod. It's going to be a simple 5v5 as the round just started. I like to make the obvious calls sometimes, you know? It does look like it's going to be very aggressive from Cry there in Ivy. As Hooch looks for the kill onto Searson, he's only going to be able to find 22 damage. Is not going to be any kind of successful gunfights for either team as of yet. But alternate attacks, they've done some decent damage over onto Elian. Now it's just kind of that control for the map goes on. Yakendar, now that Molotov has fallen, he has to make sure that no terrorists are trying to take control of this. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to take control of Pop Dog even easier than usual, considering they had your basic stack and drop kind of setup being, well, set up. It's not going to be used all the way to completion. It's going to be Stefan being able to get that kill onto Cry, but Hooch, he's able to trade back out, getting his second kill as well. Elian's still alive and well as well, but now in the 3v3, one of those ops has to become a rifle. And as Hunden gets the kill onto Hooch, then he sprays into Searson. It's all down to Hunden now. The 1v2, he's gonna have to drive through Elian here. Oh, and the spray at least secures him the bomb plant. Oh, but it might not. The knife kill. Oh, it doesn't come through. Luckily for Hunden, but EPG will take the lead back once again in the 7-6. That was an insane round. As EPG once again take the lead. Elian does have that AWP and the double op as well once again. No, not double op. Excuse me. It was just Cry being dropped in AK. Not AK. M4. What's wrong with me today? 4 AKs and an AWP in the hands of alternate attacks. Well, Yukendar does only have that MP9. He's looking to farm some cash. But Finn getting very aggressive is only going to find the kill onto console. Before Keto trades out. Here comes Hooch being able to find 1 kill. That's already a 1-man advantage again for EPG. Cry looking to find the frag onto Searson, but it doesn't come through. It's going to be 18 HP. Hooch still holding strong. It's not going to come out, though. Quite yet. Cry able to get that kill onto Searson, but now it's down to a 2v3, and Hooch is going to be able to shut this down. He just sprays, and Hunden falls into it. That's unfortunate. Hooch holding on to that M4A1S. He seems to like that weapon. He's actually dropped. And, oh, no, still his A1S. I need to stop saying things before it happens. 8-6. Alternate attacks. They were in the lead at one point, but once again, down by 2. Could become 3 if EPG win this round. They were finally able to figure out what was wrong in their B defense. Switch it up. Have a very strong finish to the half. Already getting that first kill onto Hunden. But Stefan and Console both being able to pick up frags as well. This is looking good for these players over on alternate attacks, especially now that Elian taken out of the picture. Finn only able to get 1 kill. Now it's Hooch versus 3. Hooch is near that train. He's actually going to be able to get that first kill to Console. He finds a second as well, but Stefan is able to close out in round number 15, 8-7. That is the end of half 1. Mind you, this is map number 3. It's all down to this. This is going to be your last half unless overtime comes through, which, based on how close this is right now, it's definitely a possibility, but still a little too early to talk about it. Second pistol round. Going to be nice and fast from EPG, it seems. So they're just rushing through brown halls, through upper, and now Elian trying to find a long distance kill with that Glock. We all know how that usually goes. Finn is able to get 1 kill, but Console follows up with not only the trade, but an additional frag onto Cry as well. There falls Yukender. And Elian, he plays sneakily, and it could have been a great position to be in, but now it's all down to Hooch versus 4. He doesn't even stand a chance. It's a 1v4, but getting that bomb down, that does mean a lot for that terrorist side. I mean, it does mean a lot.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
8-8. It's nice and even once again. This is just going to be a save round from EPG, most likely, considering they did get that plant down in the previous. They could have forced okay, but not enough to gamble it. Never want to gamble that tricky of a position. Now, it's going to be Searson able to find 2 frags for himself. Stefan with 1. Finn has upgraded to that M4, and he might be able to find a little bit more damage. It's going to be Stefan for these final 2 kills. I mean, every counter-terrorist is looking for those final 2 kills. Gonna be nice and slow. And there goes Searson trying to get his 3rd kill of the round, and well, he does. Looking for a fourth as well. Finn is able to find that frag onto Stefan, but now in the 1v3 with 11 HP, it's over. You don't have any kind of armor to work with. You have 40 seconds on the clock. He wants to get a bomb down somewhere. But the likelihood of that is also incredibly small. EPG are going to be down by 1 round, but they're going to be able to buy in the next. Round number 18 will begin with what could be a buy, and that is what we're seeing. They're able to afford the AK-47s across the board, and they could easily overrun this alternate attack side. I mean, these counter-terrorists are going to be expecting it. They knew that the previous round was a full save. It's not going to be anything too difficult for these CTs to kind of prepare themselves for. This Keto does get close. Trying to find a kill here, but Cry and Finn both finding entries. Searson quick to trade, but Hooch is going to retrade out. That's a very fast round from EPG to tie things up once again. Once again, tied up in round number 19. This is looking incredibly strong. Very, very difficult for these counter-terrorists to be able to retain their lead, especially because they're on a save right now. These T's are rushing towards this B bomb site. At least making things look pretty even, but as Finn does get 2 kills, Keto's able to find Nikinder in the meantime. Now it's all down to Stefan, who's not able to find any frags. RIP. It is going to be a buy from alternate attacks. It's not going to look too pretty though. 4 AKs, 1 AWP for that T side, but as Stefan does get aggressive, that is going to be a free kill on a Hooch, player that's been playing very impactfully here on map number 3. He's currently 18 and 13, top of the leaderboard. But he's dead in this round, as Hunden's able to find Nikinder as well. It's a 2-man lead, make it a 3-man advantage now for alternate attacks. It's going to be tied up once again in round number 20. This third map does not want to come to a close. This is going to be Stefan looking to get that kill onto Cry. Now, here, it's going to be up to Elian versus 5. There's no way he has this. It is not even really a possibility. He's going to flash in, not even get that first kill out onto Keto. 10-10 at the end of round number 20. Not looking too incredibly strong. This is going to be very, very difficult for either team to close this out. They're proving to be very evenly matched opponents. Now it's looking very, very slow from these terrorists. Now these players on EPG need to find a way into the bomb site, but it doesn't look very easy as Stefan He lines them up, able to find 2 for 1. Alternate attacks are going to take the lead once again. It's all down to Alien now versus 4. He turns it into a 1v3 by finding Hunden in heaven. Now, still an incredibly tricky position to be in. Oh, he's going to just catch out the arm of Stefan. It's a possibility, 1v2. We've seen crazier things happen, but altogether, this 1v4 is not going to be all too simple. As Alien is looking to fake the bomb plant. The console will get the kill. Probably was a little bit nerve-wracking for those counter-terrorists at the end of the round, but it didn't happen in the end. Now, very easy round for alternate attacks as Keto already gets that kill off onto Yekender. Stefan and Searson through the smoke finding kills. It's just an absolutely brutal round. It's all down to Cry now versus 5. This is going to be the end. I mean, absolutely insane. It's already gonna be Stefan finally finishing off the round. This is not a pretty sight. 12 rounds for alternate attacks as EPG can once again buy. This German team may be coming out on top after all. It's going to be difficult. Always a possibility. Going to be a nice position for these counter-terrorists to be able to win this out. But still going to have to be round number 23 coming to a close before we're able to figure out that altogether. It's going to be a very fast execution onto this B bomb site, hopefully from these terrorists. That's what they need here. Doesn't look like that's the risk that they're taking. This console, he just sprays into 2 of them, finding 2 kills already. Hooch is finally able to get that kill, but Alien doesn't even stand a chance to Searson in that position. 13 rounds for alternate attacks. Was looking very possible. But now it's quite dangerous. I mean, not too pretty here as Searson is able to get that first kill off onto Alien. Kendar is able to trade though. 13 to 10. Shouldn't be the round for EPG, but they're making it a possibility. So it is going to be all down to console as Yekindar and Cry both being able to pick up frags before Cry is traded out. It's all down to console here, and he knows where Finn is. It's all down to this gunfight really for him. He has to win this, but full blind EPG will come out on top there. Round number 24. 11 to 13. The bomb going down. There's still money over on that alternate attack side. This is an incredibly close third map. There have been multiple full ecos won by both teams in this best of 3, but that may have been the most impactful one. The most important for sure. Hunton does get aggressive and finds an early pick on Fen. It's very important to get that early man advantage, and only losing 22 health in that exchange is very, very important. It's just gonna be players over on that CT side. Currently in the 5v4. Does look like Searson is going to be able to get that kill onto Yakender. 5v3. This is looking like it could be the end of EPG if they get full reset here. And Keto and Stefan both finding kills. Money, it's not really there now for those terrorists. Could be worse, however, if they had to fully invest. It's not too bad. It's going to be match pause coming out from EPG as they need to figure out what to do here. Well, there's always going to be a more difficult route. And now very tricky round for EPG. I mean, Searson being able to get that opening kill onto Pride does mean a lot, and that's just going to be absolutely brutal. We're up to map and match point now. It's alternate attacks looking to be able to win this here in 3 maps. Not looking too incredibly likely. These players over on EPG, though they could win these 4 rounds in a row. It's always possible. Well, as it does look like Keto's already found 2 kills. Hooch does get that 1 frag onto Keto, but still in a 3v4. He turns it into a 3v3 before Stefan starts to close in. 3v2. This is going to be incredibly difficult here. Definitely a tricky situation for these players over on EPG. 2v3 is definitely winnable, though. It is just going to have to be slow round from these terrorists if they want the possibility to get into the site. But console will close it out. 16-11.